Today on Santa Monica Update.
Volunteers from all over Southern California joined forces to help clean up our Santa Monica beach. We'll have more on Coastal Cleanup Day 2012. Deals, deals, and more deals. Santa Monica's citywide yard sale heaped up bargains for shoppers while making positive environmental strides. This feast is compliments of sustainable Santa Monica, and you can read all about it. Stay with us to find out how.
We have these reports and more news about the city of Santa Monica coming up. I'm Tamara Henry.
Santa Monica Update, your source for local news in Santa Monica. Santa Monica Update starts now.
Welcome to Santa Monica Update. Construction has begun on the Town Square project in front of City Hall. The well-known landscape is in the process of being demolished and graded. Because the sidewalks in front are being totally reconfigured, temporary walkways will allow access to City Hall from Main Street and Olympic Boulevard. This is all in the service of a brand new 1-acre park at the western entrance to City Hall. There'll be shady places to rest and friendly paths to explore and streaming water in a central pool. To keep up to date on what's happening, watch our show or log on to smciviccenterparks.com. Thousands of volunteers in every corner of the world gathered on their local beaches for Coastal Cleanup Day 2012. Here's Gail Choice to show us what Santa Monica's Coastal Cleanup Day looked like.
They came, they cleaned, and they even got wet. Volunteers of all ages ready to do their part to help keep Santa Monica Beach clean and beautiful.
Well, I just really wanted to help the oceans because I realized that we use a lot of plastic products and a lot of it gets washed up on the shore. And then there are many animals that eat it and they don't know what it is and they think they're full, but they're actually starving.
We have kids here that have to earn community service. We have groups from UCLA, USC, so people find out about it when they want to do something to give back to the community, and this is a great way to do it.
I personally love the environment and spending time doing as much as I can to help it, so this is a great opportunity to just take charge and clean up the place we live in.
At the pier, volunteers waited patiently in the long registration line, and after picking up items needed to do their job, they got a lesson in safety first.
There's a lot of different safety precautions because a lot of the trash on the beach is obviously really dirty and can be potentially hazardous and dangerous.
Picking up debris in the sand is one thing, but try doing it underwater.
So today we're given permission to actually dive the world-famous Santa Monica Pier. There's lots of effects that wind up, probably not on purpose, going over the side of the pier. Cell phones, wallets, cameras, clothing items, and so it's nice for us to get out there and tidy up what's around the pier.
The scuba divers also got a lesson in safety and some very special support.
This is Coastal Cleanup, and they've got approximately 45 scuba divers going into the water to clean up around the pier. We're going to be basically standing by as safety scuba divers if anybody runs into any problems or trouble.
The volunteers kept a record of the collected debris, which at the end of the event was weighed and collected for proper disposal. And the scuba divers had their own way of checking out some of the items the ocean coughed up. You don't have to wait until next year to help Heal the Bay keep the beach clean.
We actually have coastal cleanup days, smaller ones throughout the year. This is the major one because it's international, but during the year, all you have to do is call Heal the Bay, and we'll be happy to put you to work.
Gail Choice for Santa Monica Update.
If you want to learn more about Heal the Bay and future beach cleanups, visit their website at healthebay.org. Did you know that almost 30% of our residents ride a bike to work? I didn't, but that's great. So to help grow that trend, the city has partnered with an environmental nonprofit called Global Green USA to further expand the planned bike sharing program. As a result of an additional $500,000 grant from the South Coast Air Quality Management District, the bike sharing project will have about 350 bikes allocated among 35 stations, including the Expo Light Rail stations. For more information about Global Green USA, just go to globalgreen.org. The city of Santa Monica turned into a bargain shopper's paradise recently when the city held its third citywide yard sale. Gail Choice has more.
If you want it, need it, or can't live without it, then chances are you could have found it at Santa Monica's citywide yard sale.
Lots of name brands, jewelry, and every woman loves jewelry, and it's awesome to be able to find items that have some type of history and are vintage.
There was actually something for everyone at bargain prices. Even youngsters took advantage of the yard sale event. What are you selling?
Just my old toys that I don't play with and things that I don't really need anymore.
Getting past the bargains, let's explore reasons why you too should be a part of next year's citywide yard sale. I mean, besides making money.
Actually, we're pushing, today we can push reuse, kind of a forgotten aspect of reduce, reuse, recycle. We urge people to put it out. Somebody, like they say, somebody's trash is somebody else's treasures.
The city is really pushing our road to zero waste, and we're looking for every way we can to reduce the amount of material that's going into the landfill. So we want to start with reduction, not buying so many items. Maybe you don't need as many things as you think you need, and then at the same time reusing the items that you do have and allowing them to go from one home to the other. A lot of things make their way to the landfill, and they actually still have a lot of usable life left, and we would like to prevent that.
Jonathan Milligan got a pleasant surprise when he got his neighbors involved.
So I just went door to door to the neighbors and thought it'd be nice to get everybody rounded up, since it was, once we registered, it would just sort of be our address. So I figured if our whole neighborhood and our neighbors knew about it, everybody could benefit from it. So just in this process alone, we've got to know our neighbors so much more, and we've talked, and things I never knew about them. It's been able to become more of a community.
I think that the citywide yard sale offers an opportunity for reuse, and at the same time, like you say, meeting your neighbors and being able to find out, is there a way for you to collaborate with other items? And one of the things that we would like to push is reduction as well. So during this type of event, you can find out, hey, does your neighbor have a lawnmower? No need for you to buy one. You can borrow theirs. It's just a community event, and I think it has many benefits.
You may have missed the yard sale, but you still can take advantage of the reuse plan.
We have a reuse guide that we post on our website that lists a lot of reuse organizations in the city, from the Goodwill to Cherry Picked, which is a small reuse store. And these locations throughout the city continue this practice every single day. And through our list, we're hoping that residents will continue the same.
I'm Gail Choice for Santa Monica Update.
Get together with your neighbors and friends and start planning for next year's citywide yard sale. Judging by the happy faces we saw, it might be worth your time. The city of Santa Monica is among a select number of governments and companies on this year's Information Week 500, an annual listing of the nation's most innovative users of business technology. The award recognizes the city's advanced traffic management system called ATMS and our use of technology to address traffic, parking, and mobility issues. The ATMS connects traffic signals, signal controllers, signal cameras, and wireless devices on transit corridors through the city's fiber optic network. The entire system is managed from a centralized traffic management center. This is where signals are remotely monitored, managed, and controlled in real time. Signal timing is adjusted on the fly from the center to accommodate shifting traffic patterns due to peak travel, special events, holidays, and accidents. The system enables ambulances and other emergency vehicles to automatically trigger green lights to improve safety during operations. Parking lot and structure occupancy is electronically monitored, enabling staff to better manage parking in the city. Real-time parking information is displayed for drivers on electronic signs and on the city's website at smgov.net/parking. Wi-Fi equipped parking meters accept payments via credit cards and cell phones. Multi-bay meters eliminate lines of cars waiting to enter parking lots. A special website, smconstructs.org, provides late info on developments, road closures, and detours. The website also operates as a feedback channel for residents to communicate with the city. Congratulations on the award. Just because the summer is over doesn't mean the barbecue season is. The city accepts reservations for the group barbecue areas at Airport, Clover, and Marine Parks for groups of fewer than 150 people. Take advantage of the wonderful weather, plan a get-together, and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing your barbecue area has been reserved in advance. The permit entitles you to a 4-hour block of time from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Requests can be made from 21 to 3 days in advance with proof of Santa Monica residency. The cost is $50. Without proof of Santa Monica residency, the cost is $75. Requests can be made from 3 to 14 days in advance. Tables are marked and a calendar is posted showing the days that are reserved. If not reserved, barbecue areas are available on a first-come, first-served basis. Can a dinner party really help shape your thinking? Can kayaking down the LA River open your eyes to forgotten natural resources? From educating our youth to reshaping our minds, sustainable literature is the key. Gail Choice has more for us.
Saving the world is no easy task, but many believe that reading can lead to action, transforming knowledge into power. Recently, the Santa Monica Public Library held a panel discussion with environmental leaders based on the writings taken from the 6th annual Green Prize for Sustainable Literature.
The Green Prize for Sustainable Literature is an annual award created by the Santa Monica Public Library to recognize authors, illustrators, and publishers who have gone above and beyond to really bring the public discourse around sustainability, sustainability education, and most importantly, sustainability action to the forefront of the discussion.
There's a book that's being honored called The Nature Principle by Richard Liu. And in this book, the author writes that a reconnection to the natural world is fundamental to human health. And honestly, I couldn't agree more.
Everyone is talking about different solutions, from how mushrooms can save the world to solar energy. And I really learned that, like, the renewable energy, the organic food, it was nothing new. People have been doing this for years. And that's when I was really inspired to take this along and to teach other people about it.
Having strong social relationships are very important for our own well-being.
We really wanted our presenters today to really reflect that diversity of the book submissions. In particular, we were interested in hearing from youth activists. We were interested in hearing from organizations who have the public process, the mandate to share information, as well as from individuals who are looking at scientific information and translating it into individual behavior.
After the panel discussion, attendees got a chance to savor eye-appealing, sustainable food.
It was important to us that the food that was served at today's event was consistent with the city's sustainable food policy. The city was the first city in the country to sign on to the Cool Foods Pledge, which gives us the opportunity to prioritize organic, local, non-processed, non-packaged foods. And so we really thought this was an opportunity to highlight for people delicious, local, vegetarian cuisine that also happens to be yummy.
Gail Choice for Santa Monica Update.
For more information on how reading can lead to action and transform knowledge into power, visit your neighborhood library. And if you want more information about Green Prize literature in many genres, just go to smpl.org/green_prize.aspx. It's election season, and in Santa Monica, we have local races for City Council, School Board, and Rent Control Board. CityTV has candidate programming and ballot measure information airing from now until Election Day, November 2nd. You can check out candidates' videos online at smvote.org. Efforts are still underway to save and restore the Chain Reaction public art piece at the Civic Auditorium. If you would like to contribute towards its restoration, you can make a donation to the City of Santa Monica Arts Foundation and designate your donation for Chain Reaction. More information is available at conredprojects.com. Well, that's it for this edition of Santa Monica Update. Please take care whether you're out walking or driving in Santa Monica. I'm Tamara Henry. For all of us at CityTV, thank you for watching.